So you want to take Terry to the guards and have the guards train up with Terry.
I was gonna have like a try to sleep a dummy or something, like a training dummy.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
You see that thing over there that's not moving? It just looks like it's filled with ink.
I can't see color.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, really? I didn't really know you.
Okay, can I eat it?
You can bite it, see if you like it. But I don't think you would.
Okay. He goes, ah! He starts eating it, and he goes, tastes like those things you bought me earlier.
Okay, now that you said X in your hand, I want you to hit it with that.
Okay, I hit it a couple times. I also hit the dirt like 3 times.
Really, that's a stop.
I bet you the dirt was mad.
I bet it was too.
Ah! And he starts eating it again. Anything else you want to do, sir?
No, that's it. I'm good.
Okay. Dei Lupus Hiereticus. What do you want to do as y'all continue to prepare for this journey and this action towards the dragon?
A hold action.
Okay. Sojourn, what do you want to do?
I want to say some prayers, but I guess I can only pray to Slaanesh now.
No, you can pray to any god you want. You are still a prayer, sir. The sword's nature does not determine you in any way. What you have gained from the sword is the following. You can call upon a boon of Slaanesh once a month. You can call upon you can call on a boon of Slaanesh 3 times a month. You can call upon a divine gift of Slaanesh once a month. You can call upon a supreme divine gift of Slaanesh once per year. You can summon a... You writing this down?
Right.
Probably not.
No, I understand that. I have all that written down, but I mean...
No, you don't.
Wouldn't there be
we didn't go over it. How do you have it written down?
One boon of Slaanesh every 3 months, and I got 3 Slaanesh spells?
No.
Or 1 boon of Slaanesh a month?
That changed because your sword is fully activated, sir. You have completed all your quest in a single moment. All the powers of the sword are now free.
It's all coming together. Okay.
And the powers of the sword are as follows. You get 3 boons of Slaanesh a month, 1 divine gift of Slaanesh a month, 3 supreme divine gifts of Slaanesh a month. You can summon 3 lesser Slaaneshi demons once a month, 2 of moderate power, or 1 supreme. The 1 supreme has a 50% chance of betraying you. And given the way your rolls go, that might as well be 100%.
Okay. Alright, then I'm going to call upon the god for 1 divine gift and 1 supreme divine gift.
You're going to use your once your supreme divine gift now.
Well, what does it mean by gift? Is that like...
it's an item.
Yes, I think we need those now, and I want to maybe distribute them if I can. A few of them.
Okay.
So I'll use the 1 divine and 1 supreme divine.
Okay, so you're going to get 1 divine gift and 1 supreme divine gift. Okay. The divine gift is a shield that has a monstrous face upon it that does an attack. It looks like has a long tongue that comes out of it. Yes, we will commit great atrocities in his name. It is a +3 shield that has a bite attack. Its name is Dismonin. You want to drop the Supreme Divine Gift as well, is that correct?
Yes, just one of those.
Okay. You get a snake figurine that you can bring to life and ride on. This snake-like being is the equivalent of a moderate demon in its own right. It serves you and allows you to, it's like a wondrous figurine in classic D&D, except it summons a Slaaneshi demon.
Okay. There's no way that can be captured by the card because it's already kind of a summon, right?
You capture
Like
the card. If you want to give it to Horus as a card, you can.
I want to try to do that if he's okay with it.
Okay, Horus, you want to capture this creature in a card?
Yeah, if he's willing to give it up, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, let's wake it up first.
So you bring it to life?
Bring it to life.
Why, hello.
Right.
My name is Triple
great.
S. How may I serve you?
Triple S.
Great
Oh,
paladin
a
of
cryptic thing.
her who lives below.
You will serve me and my friends. You will work for us. Oh, accursed thing. Horus.
Yes, that's what I do. I work for you.
Well,
I am your humble servant.
convenient. That's my convenient. Oh,
You do
this
not
is-
have
this
to
is actually
command
working
me.
out quite
You do
pleasantly.
not have to command me to do that. That is my.
oh no,
I
no,
live.
no, no. It's more of a meeting of the mind and the tail. Okay. Horus, do
You know,
your
sir,
thing.
I'm gonna
Put it in the
say
card.
I only understand about 20% of what you say when you
Really?
play this character.
You're
I
right,
got-
buddy.
The ranching
I have-
power flowing through.
Get that? I have no idea what he's talking about at all.
That's fair.
What?
I promise I speak normal English.
That's fine. I believe you. I'm just telling you, like I'm. So you want Horus to catch it? That I got that part. That's correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Horus, you want to catch
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing?
Yeah,
Everything else
sure,
is
I'll capture it.
Okay. You capture it in the card. It's named as Central Slaaneshi Snake. Triple S. Really, it looks really pissed off inside the rogue's card. It's just
Yeah, I
got
woke
the
it
most.
up and just confused the hell out of it.
Is you just get.
Inexhaustible Cynicism is from Pathfinder 2, the cleric spell. I've got some other things planned, but maybe I don't know. I just thought maybe you'd have more use for it. Inexhaustible Cynicism.
Pretty cool.
I thought that was a perfect spell.
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what is inexhaustible cynicism to?
So it inflicts your targets with a crushing doubt about everything and everyone around them, and they have to either meet the save or take mental damage. And if every turn that they fail, they have to spend their action seeking. So like seeking for meaning.
Okay, that's an interesting. I like it.
mean, you can nerf it however you want, obviously.
No, I like
can
it.
send you
No,
the-
I think it's perfect. But just know that creatures like her are going to have some pretty robust defenses against that.
Yeah.
But you could always crit, for instance. I mean, it's certainly worth having. If it works, it's going to be a really solid attack.
I took it because even they have to have a critical success to not be affected at all. Apparently, even saving on a success, they're affected for one round.
It's not about the save, sir. It's the fact that
Okay.
she's an extraordinarily powerful concrete dragon, just like the glue dragon had resistances. The queen drake, a dragon like her that's made of concrete, has it goes beyond actual concrete. It's like the idea of concrete, which includes her mind, like iron will thing, the equivalent of that, like concrete will, things like that, is what she's gonna have access to.
Last thing I'll try to do: can the tongue of the shield lick my sword, and that can apply lacquer as a bonus action?
You don't know the answer to that.
Okay, I would try it anyway, just because I think it's cool.
Okay. The roll for initiative.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh my god! I rolled a 20. Okay.
Okay. You pull it away before the creature is capable of consuming it.
That's hilarious. Okay.
I felt
I'm
power
good.
there. Power to bring to her above and that is below.
Yeah, you like that. You like that.
Okay.
Okay, great. I'm good on actions. I'm good.
Is there anything anybody wants to do?
What, anything anybody wants to do? What?
1 second. Something happened to my overlays. Is there anything anybody wants to do before we what's next? Like collectively, what do y'all want to do? It seems like individually everybody has their stuff down. Collectively, is there anything y'all want to do that's left or buy before y'all go to this dragon? I don't feel like everybody has anything else to do.
Head to the store.
Proper
After
camping
I'm good.
Okay.
Like we were kind of up a creek without a paddle in the mountain. Like, how do we set up camp? How do we set up camp stealthily? Or it's cold as shit.
I mean, y'all aren't setting up camp. Braino's going to take you as far as he can take you, which is about a day's journey from it. And y'all
I'd like to point out that it wasn't a we situation. Braino and I were like quite comfortable actually in our homes, in our magical laboratories, and it was you that was roughing it. All right, just pointing that out. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm better for it.
Or something.
Yeah, or something. I was enjoying hot tea.
Pajamas.
Cycling. Yes, the warmth of Braino's clothes. Other parts of Braino, among other things.
We have
like
this
the
lovely
library.
Italian place.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying you're like not
You
helpful.
remind me of a scholar who once took a trip across a rough river.
Is this the metaphor of the tortoise, or the turtle and the scorpion and the
No.
frog?
Are you thinking of the scorpion and the frog?
Oh
No.
God, you're so smart. Yeah, exactly.
The river itself was very rough and perilous. The waves flipped the boat over. And of course, the scholar had spent most of the time berating the boatman for his lack of knowledge and understanding. Yet, the scholar himself could not swim and thus drowned.
Did the scholar have magical powers that allowed him to warp reality?
Scholar was a scholar. The boatman was a boatman.
Yeah, well, I'm a magician, so shut the fuck up and come up with a better metaphor, asshole.
What will you do when your magic fails you then?
Yeah, well, unless someone invokes the spell plague or otherwise cuts me off permanently from my magic, they can get bent.
Yeah, but if that does so happen, as you stated, it is possible.
Oh, well, I got Braino.
My
Yes, he's quite
unflinching mind
the
cannot be.
target.
Yeah.
If you cannot use your magic, how will you protect him?
I don't need to, because he can protect himself, because he's big and strong, and his brain's bigger than yours, and he's hot. I mean...
He's right about one of those things.
Smart. Very smart. We got our bases covered. So I was thinking we would all go to the store and just shop all at once, just so we don't buy the same shit twice.
I only have $3,000. I should mention.
You have 1.5 million money points.
Oh yeah, I guess we have 1.5 million from the town. Yeah, good point.
To use however you want.
Does Braino have a skull? Or did it grow out of it? Did it bloom? I just want to know if it's a baby who has the squishy spot where the skull didn't finish forming.
I'm more curious of whether he's actually human or some other race.
Whether I'm actually what?
He's actually
Human.
It doesn't look like it from the art, and I intended him on probably being human, but the art made me think otherwise, and I love
for the
art
record,
so
he
much.
absolutely could be human.
I guess he could just be a blue human.
There are blue humans. They get the blue from silver. There's people who take silver iodide regularly to prevent infection, which is supposed to work. But
Are you watching National Geographic again?
No, I've known this since I was a kid. It turns you blue. So I could imagine I'm not joking. I was literally thinking about this on my own. a race
Yeah.
of like people dedicated to the improvement of their mind, and one of the things they did is take regular silver iodide as a way to prevent infection, so they didn't have to deal with that while they grew their mind and their brain. That's literally the backstory I kind of wrote for your character. I don't know if you're okay with that, but I thought it was really awesome that your character actually is human.
It could be the unholy offspring between Deep Blue and a very, very lonely teenage, not teenage girl, very lonely college student. Why they go teenage?
Anyways, we can move on.
Don't tell you anything.
Y'all are at y'all are at Tim's shop. So what do y'all want to buy? Hi, welcome to Tim's shop. What do you want to buy?
Who wants to start?
Can I get 3 + 2 returning shields of faith?
Just so you know, in game they call them second echelon, but yes. 3 second echelon returning shield of fate.
I could see like the kids calling it a +2, you know?
45,000, sir. 45,000 money points.
Will the money from the town cover it?
1.5. Yes, 1.5 million would cover 45.
All right, then that.
Y'all take it off. Y'all need to do the math.
Make sure you keep the receipts. They're a real bitch about that.
Staple it to your forehead if that helps you.
I don't know why I would do that.
So you're gonna buy some like 3 shields and what else?
Make sure to get some protein bars.
Let's see.
What, just 3 shields?
What
I'll
else?
just buy like 1 shield and then have it with returning.
He got 3
all have
shields
returning.
with returning.
Doesn't it just like defeat the entire purpose of a returning shield by 3 of them?
He wants you to throw. You can't throw your returning shield 3 times in the same round because it takes a round for it to teleport back, or it takes half a round. So he wants it so you can throw 3 shields of faith in the same round because that's how many attacks he has per round.
Look, Tim, I'm just gonna give it to you straight. We're going.
I'm sorry, my name is not Tim's. I only work for Tim's shop. My name is Larry.
I'm sure that's very disappointing for you.
You know what's weird? No one has asked me that. I've been using the same voice for Tim's now for 6 months, and no one has never accused him of being Tim's until now. I have had every person in every game accuse the shopkeepers in the millions of Tim shops of being Tim's, when Tim's is this ultimately powerful merchant, and they are not all named after him. And everybody's been doing it. It's not just you, sir. Everybody in the game at the same time over the last week has decided to do this. I've had to correct probably 8 people.
I can just imagine, like, okay, now part of the contract, you have to change your name to Ted.
I mean, it's kind of Bacon Face Omega's deal with his knights. So what do you want, sir?
I'm gonna go to you straight. We're going up against a concrete dragon. You probably heard around town, unless this place is like a pocket dimension you never leave.
No. I'm very connected. There was a time when it was like that, but those times have passed.
Oh, right on. Yeah, we're trying to kill a concrete dragon. Just, you know, pretty powerful spellcaster. You know, like, we'll say like 30th echelon. We have 1.5 million. Go.
Concrete dragons.
Might I suggest a bigger psi battery?
Concrete dragons are tough.
They're tough insofar as they have a high compressive strength, but actually they have quite a a weak tensile strength.
Oh my gosh! Oh no.
What?
Nothing. I'll tell you later. It's so hard. I'm gonna talk a little bit, kind of in and out of game at the same time. It's so hard because they have such powerful muddy up the works. The regular clean magic doesn't work on it. It's their ability to just stop people from taking, especially complex magical actions. That's where your real
I have,
problems lie.
So here's something. I have the skill Reinforced Mind, Precision Mind, and Unfailing Mind. Those are 3 separate skills.
All those are great, and they would
Those
give you
give me saves against Money Up the Works.
they would give you saves, but even under the best conditions, Money Up the Works is always understood to be kind of a priori. You know, like prior to the activation of skills. Now, certainly those things would give you
That's
better
fair.
saves.
But there are often things that then push you to use something else with Money Up the Works.
Sure,
Well,
sure. But the normal, I've got it.
I might not be a high enough level, then that's fair.
That's true. Yes, certainly at higher levels, there are things that you'd be able to do that can overcome it. Your best bet is if you can get the that I've got it. I know it. I forgot. There is one thing that can stop it.
Okay, cool.
I just need
I'm
it.
trying not to push it. I just also,
No. But there's something y'all can buy. I don't know what her layers of protection are going to be in her lair, but you could at least weaken her Muddy Up the Works with Omni Negations.
What?
Omni Negations. Omni Negations. Omni Negation can stop it if you can get it off. If you can get that contingency off before hers drops, I can give you one that's 1.5 million in the interest, or what's left of it. In the interest of the good of the town, I will double its value. I will give you 3 million money points worth. He doesn't say money. 3 million money points worth of Omni Negation. It's the best I can do.
Is that? I don't want me to be like that guy and like question the shopkeeper. Is that like better than a clean contingency against the Money that Works?
No, not against but against the Concrete Dragons. Muddy Up the Works. Yes, clean magics don't work. Not with any. They weaken the spell a little bit.
Yeah, that's perfect then.
I'll
level the playing field here.
And that's
the buy item shop. Anything.
For the most part.
I mean, yeah, there's a few exceptions, but for almost anything.
All right. How about some Claws of the Worm runes?
Claws of the Worm runes.
Yeah, it's from a 5th edition. Okay, so yeah.
Like give you dragon claws.
No, it's like a rune you wear that has a couple of anti-dragon effects.
Okay.
Like resistance from dragon breath, and dragons in 100 radius can't fly higher than 10 feet or have disadvantage on saving throws.
This thing can't fly. Anyways, yeah, that's an awesome idea. I like it a lot. Yeah, you could buy that. I'll actually throw it in, but that's literally as much as I'll be able to do for the whole group.
I mean, okay. If you guys think
it's a good move. No, it's not useless. That's awesome, sir.
It's defensive, and Brano and Nance are thinking right. They're thinking, like, how do we pierce through this thing?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Okay.
Yeah. There's one more thing I want to do, and if I need to buy stuff here to do it, then I'll do it that way. But I'd like to turn our draconic, our dragon man friend into a poison pill. Basically, if the creature, I think the creature will.
You mean the Komodo dragon man, Terry?
No, I mean the other one, the cement dragon.
The cement dragon. Okay, yes.
I'd like to make it to where if the dragon dominates him again, that it just completely fucks the dragon over using a thaumaturgical connection based on the domination effect.
I think the best person to do that is Brano.
Yeah.
In fact,
I think the best person to do anything is Brano. I think he's just the best, you know.
May I throw an idea out? Like,
yeah.
May I take that hat off, because I just think this is a really cool thing. You don't have to do this.
I didn't even get the same idea, but yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought that was your idea. Was just making a poison pill. What's your exact idea?
No, I'm just curious to see if your thing's the same as mine. What was your thing?
Mine was Sojourn had suggested a spell earlier that affected the mind, and I was explaining to him why it wouldn't work. It was a pretty devastating spell, but a Brano could connect to what Sojourn's doing, assuming Sojourn makes his rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And actually put that spell inside of the concrete dragon himself, like compartmentalize it, so that if she touches it, it goes off and does maximum effect. That was
What's the spell?
Remind me of the spell there, Sojourn?
So it's Inexhaustible Cynicism, which basically lets it... it's unable to recall any knowledge. It doubts everything and everyone around it. I'll just link this. I'll link it. It's from Pathfinder 2. Which
if you think it'd work.
think it's a good system.
I mean, I think Braino can make it work. That's what I think. I think with warp reality simply.
I hate to be the guy, but I feel like we could probably find them. I mean, it's a cool spell, but like, we could find more. There's just more effective spells against concrete dragons. Than...
Perfectly fair.
Yeah, sure.
So what kind of poison pill did you want to put inside of him? Why don't you just get it where you can get the number from her?
That's exactly what I was going to have it do, and
yeah, I didn't think.
The problem is that with inexhaustible cynicism is that this thing is going to have a skill called like not like mine like a steel trap, but it's going to have like
I told him that earlier, but I was saying that you set it up so that
stone.
I'm saying you set it up so that if he touches the dragon's mind, that concrete dragon man, that it will work no matter what.
That's perfect, yeah.
So, but I think why don't we do both? We can throw the kitchen sink, have Sojourn's thing work, and have it extract the number from her.
Works for me.
I mean, why is that? That's an either or. You know, if so,
That's a good point.
Then wisdom and intelligence there. Brando, do you have cooperative with fighter or priest?
Yeah, I have fighter.
Okay. So roll your wisdom twice, once for... You don't have to actually roll to cooperate with the men, so y'all can do cooperative automatically now.
Okay.
So roll your cooperative with Sojourn.
That's a wisdom, right? Or is it intelligence?
Yeah, it's wisdom for that.
Okay, yeah.
And then, Sojourn, you need to roll your charisma for the spell. What level spell is it?
That's a level 7. Can I cast Zeal first to get a bonus to my charisma?
You sure can.
Okay, that's a D4 bonus.
Roll your wisdom.
Shit, okay. Oh, made it.
Okay. Unfortunately, your air rate activated, so we weren't able to do it. You can try again, though.
Ah, drat.
Just the air rate goes up every time you cast the same spell.
Gadzooks. Ah. Okay.
Stop before you summon that demon to the prime material plane.
Rolling charisma now. We're good. Oh, we're fucking not good. We're not good. God dang it.
Okay.
Are you about to explode?
That's a failure. So that's a failure on the roll. So you don't get to try again today. Okay, Mence, it's just gonna. You roll your wisdom and intelligence.
What was that?
Roll your wisdom and intelligence.
Right on. Probably need to pull up a dice roller.
Nice lawyer.
Huh? I crit my intelligence and made my wisdom.
Okay, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that number, and it's gonna reduce her save against your polarization effect.
Go.
Okay, so I guess we're ready to head to the mountain. And Brano?
I still have. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go on.
Well, I still have that spell Quicken, so I could try it again in battle. It just probably wouldn't work at all.
Right.
Okay.
The polarization shouldn't affect. It's not like she should get a save against it for affecting the entire area necessarily, right? Like we're warping reality such that it's just the nature of things, or is it like a Thanos type deal where she's like, "I'm immutable"?
I am inevitable.
I can see it going both ways, depending, because it's not just a warp reality too; it's a mathematical warp reality we worked on together, changing the fundamental nature of reality rather than just like magically warping it.
I would give this being a save against almost anything. I debated giving it legendary saves.
Okay, that's fair.
It's just so old and so powerful. I almost think it innately has the ability that there's just a chance that it's planned for any eventuality, including something like that. Not that it did, not that it's likely, but there's a chance. I would give it some kind of save against almost anything. This is, in my opinion, maybe the first time since the Blood Isles that I've put real dragons in a game. You know what I mean? Like, that were really a threat.
Here's our next point. These dragons can teleport, I assume.
Some of them can, some of them can't, but most of them will not leave under almost any circumstances their lair. They will. They will not be able to teleport to each other's. I can't tell you that.
Okay.
Your assumption is reasonable.
If I can succeed on a Temple of the Gods at the beginning of the fight, we can fight standing in the temple, taking healing bonuses, and he can't enter without taking damage. And
Yes.
it's kind of like, okay, just another option. Just throwing that out there. Everything we have, gotta throw it all in there.
Okay. We ready to use the ley lines to get as close to the mountain as we can?
I think so.
Braino, it's going to be 32 psi points to get to the mountain.
Can I cut that down if someone massages my brain?
Yes, you can.
You wanna let this shield lick it?
Numbers, I have a favor.
Oh yeah. What's up?
I need someone to massage my brain in order to reduce the amount of energy I need to expend.
Very well. I shall do it then.
Ah, thank you. I would love that. Very well.
Hands off my man, bitch. I'm sorry. I mean,
Very
why don't we flip a coin half?
Okay.
Whoever wants to do it can do it.
There's just Immense's hand and Dea's hand, and they both take a different lobe.
Very well. I shall take it upon myself.
So take one for the tea.
That was fucking great.
And it's just this moment. You just see Braino, and you see a wolf hand and Immense's hand, and just one on each side. Both of y'all roll wisdom.
I gave my exact coordinates on this plane of existence in case you're just looking for anybody you potentially hate. Yeah, I'm sitting here at the Forgotten Realms at such and such town at such and such time.
Are you contacting?
Time.
Are you contacting the Wolf Lord?
Anyone can pray to any god they feel like. They're gonna hear it. So yeah. Normally I'd just ask Sojourn to do this, but yeah, fuck it. I mean,
That was a prayer? That was a prayer?
Yeah, you can pray however you want, right? You're just kind of talking to God. In effect, I'm talking to a wolf god.
You serve the gods with service of process. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, you don't have to believe in them. It's kind of cool,
Yeah.
You can try it sometime. You're like a paladin, but oh, never mind.
Mindful bastard.
Don't mind me, just trying to think here.
It's better if
Okay.
you don't remind the gods.
With those numbers, you reduce it down to 16.
What?
16.
16 mana? Okay, cool.
Psi points.
Awesome.
Or side point, sorry.
My favorite joke ever is one of the things, the one I just did. And I saw it at a different show when they trying to set up a thing. And someone's just like, then I shall do it.
That shit was perfect.
I'll tell you, sir. That was one of the best delivered lines. It felt like you've been waiting for an opening. I don't know if this is
really
true,
did.
but it felt like you've been waiting for an opening for that for 6 freaking. This is our 7th game. It felt like when you said it, it felt like you've been waiting 6.5 games to deliver that line.
That was fucking perfect.
It was perfect.
I didn't see it coming, but I can't imagine it any other way.
Very
It
well.
was so good. It was so good. It is.
Yeah, that was the perfect TV moment, 100%.
And I've seen it in something. I was either on YouTube or a movie.
Yeah,
or a show.
but you could you didn't have to. It doesn't matter because it fits.
You nailed
It
it.
fits so
That's great.
perfectly in the particular situation in that
Oh, boys,
particular
we're
way.
comedians. I think you've been here before.
Like you've been here before. Come on, man.
Okay. Anyways, is this the line? Is it something where now I just need eggs? Where are the eggs? I'll get the eggs. Is that the line?
You just cut out.
Yeah, you cut it again.
Can you? Do I need to just reset my? Is it bad?
Just be a little bit closer, I think.
Okay. Is this the line? Now I just need eggs. Where are the eggs? And someone says, "I'll get the eggs."
What is that from?
Is that the movie line? Or am I wrong? Anyway. Anyways, because he said he got it from a movie.
I don't remember where I saw it. That's the thing. I just remember someone doing it. It's been so long since I've seen it. It's in my head, it's just broken down into its component parts.
Okay. We're headed to the dragon, and y'all are about a day's journey. Immense, is anything you want to do as y'all journey towards the mountain?
Yeah, so like, yeah, the fog dragon, like fucking, not even the fog dragon, just like the isopropyl alcohol, like Drake lady. They had like hundreds and hundreds of magical traps leading up like 10 miles in advance of their land. And this bitch is just like one immensely powerful dragon, implying the existence of hundreds and hundreds and potentially even thousands of magical traps. And yeah, she's gonna see us coming from like here practically.
It's a problem.
I think we're gonna want to address that.
I have plane shift.
Yeah, it's not gonna cut.
Sir, get rid of that spell. Plane shift doesn't
Or
work
is it just shit?
in the
Nah,
game.
plane shift.
It doesn't work in the game. It doesn't work in the game.
What's your point? You can still take it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine.
It's
I just thought that maybe if a player
It doesn't
knew,
work having
I was trying to be
spell
nice. I thought his character
I'm
would.
not gonna
That's fair.
replace it.
I thought his
gonna
character.
leave
I'm
it.
trying to be nice. I thought this character would know that and wouldn't take the spell. That's what I'm saying.
Plane shift you can still teleport with plane shift per the rules. I mean, it's a teleportation ability. It still works.
You just can't go from plane to plane, right? Or you can't go to
Right.
other.
I mean, I've made it. I've made
teleport.
it to where because plane shift teleports you by moving from one plane to another.
Yeah.
It doesn't work anymore. You can't even
That makes sense.
teleport
You go
using.
from one dimension to the other.
With divine meta magic, you can make it work. You can sculpt it such where it
Yes.
didn't transfer you plane to
You're
plane. You
right.
can teleport.
That's fair.
Keep it.
You're not
I have-
sculpted.
Honestly,
but
ranching
yes.
magic might be able to too, just because
Yes.
it was.
Yes,
Yeah.
under those conditions. That's fair. Those two
Ranching
things.
magic, it would actually make sense
Okay,
just because
I
it
was
is such a
trying.
ranching division of people.
It was
Yeah.
not. It was not an insult. I was trying to be nice.
No, I think yeah, no, but that I
Oh,
think
it
it
was-
makes sense.
It was.
I wanna
It was coming from a positive place. But
Alright,
you're right.
cool.
You've lawyered it. There are conditions under which you can still make the spell work. But no, I wasn't trying to be critical of him, nor was I trying to
Very
take.
good.
I was trying to make
That is
sure
your
that he
point.
didn't take a wasted spell.
Oh, I promise I have taken many ways.
Oh, you've taken some shitty. I've heard some of your spells. Some of your spells are shit. Plane
Now,
shift is still
let
good.
me list my spell book, and the only spell I ever used from it.
So how do y'all want to address the? She's gonna know you're coming and throw countless stuff at you.
Well, first of all, we need some sort of like, maybe like tinfoil hats or something. Then we need
Please,
like,
God, no.
that's too. It's like cheap.
No, I understand, but
You can't wear hats.
no. You see, a tinfoil hat is the only thing that can keep my mind from fully penetrating you.
Oh,
It's the only thing.
Well, what if you wear a tandem tinfoil hat?
Tandem.
What?
Like a tandem.
He's saying like two tinfoil hats connected
That
together.
fit my brain.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's like
No, for you and him, like a him
Or
and
for me.
like a his and
A
hers tinfoil hat to protect you.
like fundies, but tinfoil hat.
My brain is more powerful than any tinfoil hat on myself, but my ability to penetrate others while they're wearing that hat is far more difficult.
I wouldn't want to interrupt your ease of access. You know, just in case you need to like quickly read our minds or whatever.
If you can overcome the tinfoil hat on your head, what stops you from overcoming it on someone else's then?
If I put it on my head, I don't know what would happen.
But you just said you would overcome it.
No, it's like the orb of confusion in a Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Like turn it on. Good luck turning it on.
Okay, so what are we gonna do about the dragon being able to throw endless stuff at y'all?
Let me see here.
I've got the Divine Thaumaturgy, so I can look at other spells too. I guess.
Dirty lets you craft shit.
Pretty simple. You get something that makes you anti-scry, and you're just not there, and then you get some glasses of arcane sight. You spot any traps you can. You disarm them to the best of your ability, or move around them,
Mm-hmm.
and you approach this thing very fucking slowly.
Okay, that's that.
You get,
Smart.
I've got psionic simulation as we go. Go ahead, sorry.
Ooh, I like that.
Send out some Sonichi demons ahead of us, watch them trigger the traps and die.
That's a smart idea. I like that.
You probably run into the same issue I had with the wolves.
She doesn't care like that about anything.
I know. It depends on the demon he summons.
It's I could do 3 of moderate power. You said 2 moderate power or 1 supreme, but 3 total per month. Okay.
3 lesser, 2 moderate, 1 major. 1 major has 50% chance of rebelling.
That's sorry, belaboring it. Is that a total of 6?
No, that would be yes, that would be a total of 6. That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure, not or. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Are you okay with 3 Sonichi demons scouting ahead?
The thing is, if
that's
they
great.
die and they trip the trap, then it kind of the whole purpose because then they know we're there.
Well, fuck, you're right. Shit. I'm sorry for cussing. I'm so sorry.
I believe with a psionic simulation, I can
Yeah.
get an idea of that.
I know.
You're right. The whole
Any of these traps are just using feng shui and just like basic deduction. So, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so who's got the detect trap stuff? How the basic deduction's important, but you need something else to go with
I've got improved deduction and psionic simulation and a bunch of other mind skills.
Okay. But you need something to connect that to reality in such a way that you are...
Could I use precognition in that way?
Yes, you can.
Additionally, I have a magical spell called Pattern Recognition. I can cast Pattern Recognition on him.
Perfect. That's all you need.
Awesome.
Okay. Braino, you know that there are no traps. What there are is just her having a general awareness that you're coming.
Her doing what?
Her having a general awareness that you're coming and having set up like broad spells, basically contingent spells that cover a huge area, and there's going to be environmental attacks. So she's going to basically like meteor storms are going to come at you. Storms of vengeance. Basically just waves of magic that come out that are contingent upon her being threatened in any way.
Maybe Numbers and I should wait back at the house.
This is why it's a plane shift. It's kind of like, you know, what is it called? Rope trick, except not. You can use it like that. Okay.
A little bit.
If you know what you're doing, yeah.
You know what you're doing, yes.
Oh, well then never mind.
Do y'all want to try to just rig up, basically do what you were talking about earlier, and rig up Sojourn's plane shift and get yourselves to the foot of the mountain? What? Rig up. You know, basically hotwire his plane shift so y'all can get to the foot of the mountain.
I think that would work. So
I don't think that'll work because she'll have something to prevent that very thing from happening.
They're likely yes. I just wondering maybe y'all.
Well, she might not if she doesn't think the plane shift works.
I have mathematical. We could make it work anyway using bullshit if we knew what we were doing.
Why we can make anything work using bullshit.
That's true.
If it's powered with ranching power, she might. I guess actually she's. Is she allied with the ranching plane? I don't know.
No, I mean not in a way that she doesn't have access to meta power or anything.
Don't worry, I can make us a explosive to get out of here. All I need is a cardboard tube, a piece of gum, and a stick of data.
Yep.
Are we gonna keep walking forward while we're thinking?
I think no, because they know now that she's gonna start like bombarding y'all with waves of basically magical conditions that are more threatening than the.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do this shit.
The 12 labors of Hercules.
I mean, giant boulders of concrete dropping from the sky alone is.
Is it possible to shape ley lines, and if so, how difficult is it?
Ooh, what a great idea with warp reality! You might.
No, not at all. It's not possible.
Yeah.
No, it is very possible.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I were able to warp reality, I could try to shape the ley line past the traps.
Think of it like the Earth's magnetic poles will sometimes go haywire when there's a sun flare.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
You can achieve the same thing using
warp
magic.
reality. Yeah.
Yeah, warp reality. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
You can turn them from a straight line into sort of a curved line, and then kind of go anywhere you need to by bending them.
Let's get it. I'm down.
Sick. Also, there's nothing it could really do about that since ley lines are natural. Well, I don't know. Maybe it could, I don't know if it could or couldn't. It certainly wouldn't be in tune. It wouldn't have any ability to manipulate ley lines at all.
Okay, then no, I don't think. No, the opposite. It can't even touch them. So
It wouldn't even know where they were. Right?
it probably knows what ley lines are but it has no. It can't. One of their weaknesses.
Know what they are.
Yeah, but one of their weaknesses, they because they're pseudo-elemental dragons, they don't have the ability to do anything along those lines. No manipulation of anything natural. No,
That's the best one.
like they can't manipulate the natural order like that. They can overlay it, like the concrete storm of vengeance is basically like an overlay on nature. It's not. It doesn't even operate like a normal storm of vengeance.
Oh shit! I just remembered. Sojourn broke his oath to me.
He did.
Did I?
Yes,
Yes.
you did, sir.
I didn't injure anyone.
You tried to extort people
Yeah,
while you were the only
you specifically
doctor in
said you
town.
wouldn't, sir. I've already taken account of that, sir.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know if you heard my. Okay, man, that's fine. I tried to give him an out. You didn't hear the classic sound in Joshua's voice.
It didn't click until just now.
I mean, it's not good for the group. It's certainly not good
What are
for
the
him.
consequences? What are the consequences?
You'll find out.
The
Oh,
wrath
God.
of God.
There was
Essentially,
literally no reason for you. Anyways, it's gonna be fun,
Yeah,
sir. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. Trust me, it's gonna go in the right direction. By the way,
Turns to Slanesh, tries to extort like a corn worshiper trying to blackmail Nurgle.
what I was saying, Will, is don't forget about the contact me about that one-on-one because I'm really excited about doing that.
Okay, cool.
There's gonna be consequences to what you did. That's all. Y'all are you do your ley line manipulation, sir.
I'm gonna do that. By massaging my brain, they can cut my costs, right?
It's
So, I feel weird asking about it. That is how it works, right?
Yes.
I'm just looking at De Lupas and immense numbers.
The power, something like comes over. Y'all see like grids appear on over Braino as he lifts up and light appears around him.
Did you say ribs?
Grids,
Oh.
lighted grids, as you become completely connected to all of the ley lines across this this planet, this crystal sphere. Not only you can for all intents and purposes now teleport wherever you want with a relatively minimal amount of energy expulsion.
Sheesh.
More than that, you also gain a unthinkable ability. You get a psionic fairy magic manipulation.
Goddamn.
With this, you gain a deeper understanding of the threat that underlies this plane.
Can I permanently teleport anywhere on this plane, or is this just temporary?
No, it's permanently.
Holy. You said permanently teleport anywhere as though it was like plane shift, basically?
As if you had this better than plane shift. Better than teleport.
Well, that's crazy.
You also become aware of what the Merlin was talking about earlier. That there is the great threat, some extraordinary power behind the dragons, but even something deeper going on, something more sinister. You can teleport inside the cave if you want to.
Yeah, if I can teleport anywhere, does that include inside the cave?
You can, but of course there are risks.
It's dangerous
of
to that,
teleporting
obviously,
to the cave on her. You have the Omni negations; they're set up contingently, but you are going, even with the amount of money you spent, it's not clear if it's going to be enough. It might be.
Well, I just don't feel like we did enough to prepare, honestly. mean, granted, it can only have 40 contingencies, and we're going to negate most of those.
Yeah, it might.
Can have some effects.
If the negations work and the contingencies get off, I think we have a decent chance. If the contingencies stay and we aren't able to clear them, I think we're fucked.
Right. That is correct, sir.
Well, I understand that. I'm accounting for variables that we haven't accounted for, which I don't know if they exist or not. That said, YOLO.
Your trepidation is warranted.
No, yeah, I don't know. I agree. I understand the trepidation. I'm just
if you want to go back and say let's take more time, given the scope of the risk, that's fine.
Good chance it just underestimates us. It's always possible.
I mean, that's definitely possible. Okay.
Well, rephrase that. I would not go balls to the walls via this thing. If I used to have conversations with the Greasy Stranger and a bunch of level 7s from the Forgotten Realms came to kill me with a Dragon Lance, I would assume I was going to curb stomp them.
Also very, very fair. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we going to teleport in and just let the dice fall?
Teleporting into the cave seems risky.
Yeah.
As opposed to what?
Would you say what?
So it's technically not teleportation, unless you're using...
It is not.
Going directly into the cave seems like we're just asking for her to wipe us immediately.
As opposed to what? If you walk in, it's the same situation.
I guess, that's true.
We're here now.